Hey, Would-Be Farmer here, doing the Back to School After 60 series. And I'm telling you, this online school is quite different. This is quite different. I just left the Miller Library. I like to keep a routine, so I go to the library. I usually go in the morning for 2 or 3 hours, get some studying in. And sometimes I'll head back after lunch. But today we had things to do at the house. We had somebody coming in to look at some work on the windows, and somebody coming in to look at the plumbing. So it is the afternoon when I got to the library. Now I am 9 weeks through my 10-week summer session. I decided to take 2 classes that were, in my opinion, best taken during the summer, and that was a language arts class that they call ALAS STEM, which is Applied Liberal Arts and Sciences for STEM majors. And it basically is a philosophy class looking at the big questions of philosophy. What is justice? What is a good life? Those types of things. And trying to look at it from the point of a STEMmer, from the science and math, perspective. So took that class, finished all my work, even though school isn't done until next Wednesday. I finished all my assignments and work for that class 2 days ago. So I guess 7, 8, 9 days before I needed to, got all of the assignments done. And likewise, I did the same thing for the statistics class I'm taking, Intro to Statistics, which, again, a 10-week course. In the summer, regular semester, it would be 16 weeks. Now, the Applied Language Arts and Sciences STEM class, ALAS STEM, I think that class is not a problem for summer. But taking a statistics class, unless you're really good at math, and taking it accelerated in 10 weeks, it's kind of tricky, especially with the format they have online. Summer, there's no tutors readily available. You have to try to book one on a Zoom. That's tricky if you have help, if you need help. And just the speed at which the course is delivered. Again, if you're a math person, you're solid. And I guess I'm okay, but it's not my strength. There was a lot to learn. But anyway, so I wound up both of those classes 9 or 10 days before the end of the summer session, which does sound ironic, especially with statistics, because there were times when I was turning in assignments and getting good scores. And I felt like I had no idea what I was doing. I've got a 97.85 in that class right now. He hasn't graded everything, but that's 90% of my work's been graded. I still don't feel like I know what I'm doing. Anyway, this online course stuff is mind-blowing. One of the first questions I had for the first online course I took, I asked the professor, via email, of course, because the idea of online classes is so you don't have to go sit next to somebody who may or may not have bad breath, I guess. You don't have to walk to class and exercise. I think it's mostly a business thing. They say there's some convenience for the students, and I get that too, especially if you're busy, especially if you're working 40 or 50 hours a week and you want to take a couple of classes. I get that. I see that. But here's the problem I have. They're not really testing me 100% of the time in these courses. They're testing my computer. They're testing the inputs from my computer. I'll give you an example. And I was teasing by telling some people I call it creative plagiarism. Creative plagiarism. Because you can go, if you need to write a paper, you can take you can go, for example, you can go, I had to write an essay in a Spanish class, so I can just take what I want to write in English and just pop it into a language translator and then maneuver it a little bit. That just doesn't seem, I don't know, it doesn't seem right to me. I'm still trying to figure this out. But if I was writing an essay in a philosophy class, I could go find an essay online, and then I could just mix it up quickly and easily. I could take the exact essay, I could throw it into a Spanish language translator, take that, throw it into a Italian translator, take that, throw it back into an English translator. I could do it 4 or 5 times, and I would bet the programs they have that detect plagiarism couldn't track it that far. So I go through like 4 language translators, and this doesn't take a long time, and pop it back into English. And then I can even compare in English what it says. And say, okay, all right, got it. So I can I can find all the major points without being too creative in my mind. Also, these online classes, most of them, if not all, are required to have discussion topics where we discuss, like you might in a classroom, where you might discuss back and forth with the teacher and with another student a certain topic. Nietzsche's opinion on this, or Pascal's law on this, where you would discuss. And well, here's the thing, is that now these discussions they're done online. So if I post something about Aristotle, then somebody can go and plug or copy, and you just don't get the immediate response from somebody like you might in a classroom. And they even have public speaking as an online course. Public speaking, online course. It's a little bit different, isn't it, when you're sitting there? So I don't quite get the online thing. I'm glad that my degree program, botany, my core requirements are all classes that require labs. Almost all of them require labs. The lectures and the labs are all done old style in a school building, and we sit, and there's a professor up in front, and we ask questions, and we discuss things, and we take tests that are proctored, and the instructor watches us to make sure we're not cheating. You can't really take tests online. Like in my statistics class, we took these chapter quizzes, and you could retake them. So you take them, and if you get like a 6 out of 10 on a quiz, go back and go back through the curriculum. You go back through the lesson, figure it out. You come back, and then you go. And all these tests were objective. So you go back until you get. To give you an example, I feel like I was more like a C student in my statistics class, but I'm getting an A. And there was only one of the like 38 quizzes I took where I got all 10 the first time, 1 or 2. The rest of the time I got 6, 8, something, and I went back and retook them. Sometimes I took one time I retook the thing. I retook the test 3 times. Most of them I retook twice. Once or twice, but so and I didn't even figure that out initially. One of my tests, my quizzes, was an 80, but the rest of them were all 100. So I got 37 100s and one whatever it was, and 180. And I don't think I was an A student. Anyway, that's all I got. This online thing, I don't see it. So if you're taking a degree right now, and some of the degree programs are 100% online, 100% online. One of my classmates was from Oregon, and I'm here in Southwest New Mexico, and I was like, "You're from Oregon?" He said, "Yeah." Or well, he typed or whatever. He said, "Yeah, one day I hope after graduation, I hope to visit the campus." I hope to visit the campus. Would-be farmer, I'm out.